Tuning in for part two. I'm afraid to talk about the incarceration. Me being from Memphis, I don't know nothing about no racial shit like how they got out here in Arizona, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got your kinfolks, you got your condos, you got your paisas, you got your woods, you got your chiefs, you know what I'm saying? In Memphis, if you jail, you jailin', you know what I'm saying? If you just a snitch, niggas don't fuck with you. If you a weak ass, punk ass nigga, any type of shit, just certain things niggas don't fuck with in jail. But the jail out here in Arizona is way the fuck different, you know what I'm saying? I ended up going to jail, and she had somebody that worked there, her auntie, and it was this one lady that was in intake that constantly kept staring at me and stopped and looking at me. So I was like the last nigga in that joint and the last nigga out there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it took like down there 12 hours to get booked and processed in that motherfucker. So the first cell they ended up putting me into was in a hole. And it's supposed to be 2 men to a cell, but they end up putting 3 of us in there, you know what I'm saying? So I take my mat, put that on the floor. It's me, this nigga named Snoop, you know what I'm saying? And another little Migo, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker. So next thing you know, he like, bro, you ain't supposed to be in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's a 2-man cell. What they got you over in the hole for? I said, bro, I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? About 6-7 hours later, they end up coming to get me about that joint. They put me in another cell across the hall. There wasn't even the hole. So I'm in 34B or 34A, one so I'm in the cell, I'm in cell 15. And I'm in that joint, I'm about to spaz out though, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing that kept me from spazzing out is I started reading the Bible, you know what I'm saying? And I had this white guy named Michael Gersh, you know what I'm saying? He was Arab Nation, you know what I'm saying? And they don't like black folks or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But motherfucker gonna fuck with me though, but anyway. So, next thing you know, I was ready to start dog kicking the door because they had me in jail for so long before I even had a court date, you know what I'm saying? And before I started kicking the door, the man looked at me. When I looked at him, when I looked up, it was like, man, ain't even worth it, you know what I'm saying? So I went back to reading the Bible and everything. So, fast forward from that, you know what I'm saying? Man, it was cool for a little minute. But then me talking about God, like kind of agitated them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So after a while, I had this dream, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in my old house back in Orange Mound, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know what the mound is, you know what I'm saying? A-Ball, MJG, all that, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was raised, you know what I'm saying? But I wake up and I tell them about my dream I was having, you know what I'm saying? It was about this lady that was walking down the driveway of my old house. And I felt like I knew it, but I didn't know it, you know what I'm saying? And it was this big ass red bat that ended up flying in and shit, you know what I'm saying? I ran the house and shit. And the little lock door, when you try to lock that junk, you know what I'm saying? The little slide, little piece or the little chain, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to close that junk. So by the time I end up trying to close it, I can see this little figure that had transformed from the bat into a man. And he stopped the doorway from closing. He was like, you got the eyes of a priest and the heart in your heart, the hate in your heart for evil, you know what I'm saying, for wickedness, you know what I'm saying. I woke up and I tell him about this shit. The same day, that nigga tried to stab me with a pencil, you know what I'm saying. So we in that jump about to get down, you know what I'm saying. They end up taking me and moving me to cell 17. Cell 16. I go in the cell with another little Migo nigga, you know what I'm saying? He got caught from running from the laws, you know what I'm saying, with bricks and bowls and everything else. So I end up getting that nigga tablet when he end up leaving because the feds end up coming to get him and shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I end up getting the tablet early, you know what I'm saying? So bam, I end up getting another silly nigga named Mojo. He was Arab Nation, and I had just made stove, just fuck with the nigga. I had threw some shit away in the trash can, and the nigga ended up getting the shit out the trash and eating it and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta do all that. I just gave you down there half my commissary to eat. Everybody in there trying to fuck with each other because I had just now started Bible study and prayer circle within the pod, you know what I'm saying? So we go on lockdown, and the nigga was like, man, I can't sleep at night. I hope that's cool with you. I'm like, man, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? So eventually, while I'm asleep or I'm halfway going to sleep, the nigga get to walking the wagon, like walking through the cell or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hell nah, I'm like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, my boy, you finna have to lay your ass down or something, you know what I'm saying? basically he was trying to steal my commissary thinking that I was asleep. So I fuck around, and after we got done having some little words, I end up playing sleep or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And I heard a nigga fake snoring and shit. So I play sleep too, you know what I'm saying? I heard a nigga trying to go over to my bunk with my food at it and everything else. And I wake up like, bro, y'all wanna do that, you know what I'm saying? He ain't taking shit from me but an ass whooping, you know. Oh man, I had this one silly who shared with me, and I ended up taking some from him, and I told him, I said, nah, that ain't me. You ain't finna take shit from me and then tell me when I woke the fuck up, nigga. If you ain't man enough to wake me up and ask me while I'm up, nigga, it ain't even worth you getting this shit. All right, so bam. So I'm up now. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting on a little table that we write on and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he's sitting in his wheelchair, but he ain't even crippled though, you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga walk cool as hell, like get up, do everything. But he said, the reason why he got the wheelchair because more people help him out with his homelessness, with him asking for food instead of him not having the wheelchair. You feel what I'm saying? All right. So next thing I know, a guard was going past, and he asked the guard, "Hey, can I have some pencils? I'm finna go ahead and do some shit." You know what I'm saying? The guard ended up going back and getting the man some pencils, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning at this time. So I tell the D.O. like, bro, you know something finna go ahead and go down. Ain't no motherfucking way a nigga ask you for a pencil at 3 o'clock in the morning. If some shit go down, it's on you, you know what I'm saying? So the nigga look at me and shrug his shoulders like, I don't give a fuck type shit, and walk off, you know what I'm saying? Let me go, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so now it's like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning while we just having a stir down inside the cell and shit, you know what I'm saying? And he get the bang on the door, do. I need to get moved out, D.O., another D.O. come in, I guess it was shift change or whatnot. D.O. was like, what you want? You know, like, man, like, he like, I need to get moved out of this cell, man, him finna get the fight, woo. D.O. walk off on his ass. He look at me and say, man, look like they want us to fight. I say, no shit, nigga. They don't give a fuck about us in here. They want that race shit in here, you know what I'm saying? Cause when I came out here, I didn't know race was that big out here, you know what I'm saying? About the whites in the Chicanos, the Pisces into it, and certain Chicanos and Pisces don't deal because of certain shit, you know what I'm saying? And Chiefs and all that, you know what I'm saying? Cause everywhere I go, everybody fuck with me, so I ain't even worried about all that. So next thing I know, this nigga get moved out my cell, you know what I'm saying? And I move into another cell just to get out that junk, cause they ain't moving him out in time. I moved in with this nigga named Justin Hamner. The nigga was like a police in that junk. And them I ain't tried to set me up to try to cut some of his time or something, you know what I'm saying? Cause we had a socket in that joint. You can try to fire shit up and motherfuckers be smoking spice and everything else, whatever they get inside the jailhouse and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm finna move the fuck up out this cell. He like, nah. I'm like, bro, I'm finna get the fuck up out of here, you know what I'm saying? So I moved to another cell with my nigga named Maki, who was a Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Like, I learned how to speak like 3 different languages in that joint: Somali, Cantonese, and Spanish, cause I didn't know how to speak none of this shit at first, but I fuck around and move up in the cell with him, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the 3rd floor, so me and my old head nigga, we got the pod in order to where everybody coexisting. Ain't no racial shit. We have a pod spreads, man. We don't care about nobody background, ethics, man. We have a prayer circles. The Muslims praying when we pray at the same time, so everything cool, you know what I'm saying? I fuck around and had a court date on February the 14th, 2025, and I had a choice not to go because it was a non-appearance, you know what I'm saying, a not guilty plea, you know what I'm saying, but I chose to go, you know what I'm saying, and I fucked around. I lost hope in humanity because the only people I wanted to steal what I knew in was in my kids, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't had no time to be just fucking with niggas, and niggas ain't on the same mental I am, you know what I'm saying. I don't like that dimming myself down for certain shit. So I end up, some told me in my mind, go to court, you know what I'm saying? And I end up going, and there was these 2 black niggas that was inside the holding tank with me. We was talking about God, the Quran, the Torah, the Bible, and everything else, you know what I'm saying? And I never knew niggas was still on the same shit that I was on, you know what I'm saying? So that gave me hope for humanity again, that it's still men is men out here, not niggas who pretend to be men out because they got a dick between their legs. Alright, so I go back, you know what I'm saying, continue my Bible study and prayer circles. Me, this nigga named Dallas, and his dean, the first 3 people that started everything up there, you know what I'm saying. And I continue on doing Bible study and prayer circles, you know what I'm saying? Police get to fucking with me and shit, shaking down my cell because everybody coming fucking with me, asking me what they, like, if I got it, I'm gonna give it. If a nigga, if you ain't got it, I don't give a fuck what race it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I end up getting moved from that floor down to the first floor. And while I'm on the first floor, you know, I had another court date and I ended up meeting some more guys inside the holding tank, and the nigga was telling me about certain stories and stuff out here, you know what I'm saying? That's another part I'm gonna end up adding in too, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna probably be on part 3, all the stories that people telling me about the niggas that's out here in Arizona. That's why women treat niggas like that, you know what I'm saying? That's why women don't let niggas lead, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just out here, it's just everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Definitely what women go through, why niggas do certain shit, or females, you know what I'm saying? I've been on seeking on knowledge, so God just been revealing everything to me, you know what I'm saying? I just been keeping his knowledge in. It's, you know, it's worse on those who know than those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I have to spread what I know to somebody who might need this information, because it'll be on me if one of his sheep don't come back to him, you know what I'm saying? So I end up going back to the first floor or whatnot. After that, I met some more guys in the holding tank. And I get down there to the first floor, and it's way bad. Niggas on lockdown for like 72 hours because they found the shame. You got niggas into it with your condos, Pisces, Woods, Chiefs, everybody into it, you know what I'm saying? So at this time, I'm wondering, like, why don't nobody fuck with the kin folks except for everybody fuck with me, but not every black person, you know what I'm saying? So after this situation, you know, I had did another pod spread, you know what I'm saying, to bring everybody together, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no we finna ready eat and make a pod spread that y'all make one, but the tension and everything still inside the pod. Nah, I don't like this shit, because my PTSD is fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So it's best to all us get along so we can just do our jail time and get the fuck up out of there, you know what I'm saying? So next thing I know, everything was going good, you know what I'm saying? A couple of my partners end up leaving, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some shout outs later on another video because it's a 10-part series, you know what I'm saying? And basically, I didn't even know what was going on in jail, like really, or what was going on in Arizona until they took like 40 people out of LBJ, moved them to Watkins, and then it's not really start seeing the reality of everybody, you know what I'm saying? So it was just one guy, you know what I'm saying? It was like 20 of us in there. This is 72-man pod, 36 cells, you know what I'm saying? 2 man, 2 cells. So it's like, it didn't make no sense to me. And it was this white boy who ended up fucking this little Chicano nigga who was a Cheeto, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know what a Cheeto is a nigga who ain't straight. They always say they ain't down one of them straight in the bag, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the nigga ended up having sex with the little boy, and it was number like 3 people who was kicking against him having sex with the little nigga, you know what I'm saying? But every other nigga was for it type shit, like nigga, like on some down low type shit, like my nigga bust out and said, man, like real talk, like he served his purpose and shit. I'm like, bro, how do a nigga service another nigga for his sexual needs as a purpose? Like that shit just sit right with me. So me, my little young nigga Tyree, who was 18, and my young nigga Day Day, you know what I'm saying, he 25, you know what I'm saying, all us, we like, man, this shit ain't even cool, you know what I'm saying, but me, I'm not judging nobody, to each his own, just don't bring it around my corner, you know what I'm saying. Alright, so, man, just stay tuned for part 3, man. I got a lot more to tell y'all, man. Keep y'all head up, brother. If y'all want to see more of this, man, just like, comment, share, subscribe, comment, and I got you.